RingGangRadio.com. Take over. Last mission. Final boss mode. What it do?
So P, yeah, so do you want to talk about our last and final topic of the night?
Absolutely. I'll take it from here.
All right.
So our last topic for the night is a poll topic. Ooh,
Poll topic.
our favorites. And this one's actually a really, really good one. So I was thinking, a lot of times, when we're thinking about fighters, sometimes I like to think about like who's like the perfect fighter. When I'm thinking of at any weight of like this guy has all the tools that he is literally like the prototypical unbeatable fighter. And I feel like at every weight, or a lot of weights, especially the premier weights, you have that of, this guy, when you look in history, this guy is the top guy at that weight, and I don't think I could take anybody over him because of his tools, size, all of that. So came up with 4 people that I hear that a lot about at a certain weight. So the choices were, out of these 4, who do you think is the most unbeatable at their respective listed weights? So the 4 choices were Floyd Mayweather at 130. The second choice, Roberto Duran at 135. The third choice, Aaron Pryor at 140. And the fourth and final choice, Roy Jones Jr. at 160. Those are all hell of a choices. And as of right now, I can tell you that in the lead with a total of 34 votes for all of them, Roy Jones at 160 is in the lead at 44. Out of those, most people consider him the most unbeatable at that weight. So let's discuss.
See, that's a
pretty good topic.
Now, Roy at middleweight. I mean, personally, I thought he was probably stronger at 168.
Well, I mean, 160.
That was my technique too.
And I agree with that too, 168. But I feel like at both weights, people consider him like untouchable. And 160, the pool is higher at is deeper at 160 than 168. So it's like, why don't we up the ante a bit? Yeah, 168 would have been too easy for him. Would have been too easy for anybody.
Yeah, I mean, 168. That's when he started showing like dude was really at a high level at 168. 168, 160. I mean, 160. He has Bernard Hopkins. I mean, pretty much. I mean, that was probably Bernard Hopkins' clearest loss until probably the Taylor fights.
Yeah.
Like I mean, he whipped Bernard Hopkins with one hand. So, I mean, on some 8-4 type of shit. So, I mean. It's kind of hard because I mean Roy had higher peaks at different weights than 160.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if it was at 168, that's why I felt like the poll kind of faulty. Like if it was at 168, Roy's the easy answer. Mm-hmm. Because at 160, you got Monzon, you got too many other great middleweights that could match up with
we're
Hopkins.
talking. We're talking. I mean, like to counter that. Another point is okay. Well, you could say the same thing about Sugar Shane Mosley. Sugar Shane Mosley peaked like resume wise at the higher weights, but everybody considers him the best at 135, even though he never beat anybody like that at 135.
Because his eye test was better at 135. Like when you look at the matchups he would create, like you're looking at like a big physical guy who's ultra fast and hits hard and loves to fight, but could also power box. Like, you know how hard a problem that is to fight?
That is very hard.
Like the Shane Mosley at lightweight guaranteed gives gives any great lightweight a hard fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's taking at least 4 or 5 rounds from anybody.
Agreed.
Yeah, definitely. So, and that's okay because at least if 160, I'm not saying that Roy isn't, isn't a top middleweight, but I do think that the other all-time middleweights had higher peaks at middleweight than he did.
But do you think that they could beat him at 160? I don't. I think Roy would still beat them at 160.
Yeah, Roy beats Hagler. Monzon's a harder fight.
That's what I'm saying. Like
he beats,
anybody,
he beat Hopkins. He beats Sergio Martinez. He beats
yeah, of course.
Jermaine Taylor.
Sergio. I mean, Sergio was better at. I always thought Sergio was a better fighter at 154 than 160.
Yeah, but he get his props for 160 though.
No, I give him his props for 160.
Like that's why I think like he reached his his stride, his pinnacle.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like I think at 168, Roy was like he still had the knockout power, but the middleweight speed.
Right.
And he was just a monster. But me personally, I voted for Duran at 135.
Yeah. I mean, Duran at 135. I mean, out of the 4 people on the list, Duran was the only one who actually was like undisputed at that weight.
Yeah.
Like he was pure undisputed at that weight. And he was a problem. Like dude was mean at that weight. Like I mean, there was mean and there was Roberto Duran mean. Like dude was boxing cats at that weight.
Hey, I don't know how many people like other Hall of Famers, old time greats, you could really pick to beat Duran at 135.
Yeah, and even other fighters have like for example, I always remember when they asked the late great Pernell Whitaker. I remember they asked him like straight up, like who would you take between like you and Duran? And he straight up said that even though he felt like he was a better fighter at 135, he would rather fight Duran at the higher weights because Duran would beat him at 135 because he's the best guy at 135. Like that's how good he is.
Yeah, and Pernell wasn't just giving props, like every day,
definitely not.
Like, his critique was hard.
And and Pernell himself was undisputed at that weight too.
Yeah, but Duran a beast, man.
That's what I'm saying. When you have a guy that peaked at that weight, saying that they'd rather fight another fighter at a higher or lower weight than that weight that they peaked in, that's how you know that fighter is really fucking good at that weight.
Yeah.
And true, but my choice though, I mean, I actually picked Aaron Pryor at 140,
which I could see that too, because Aaron Pryor at 140 is a monster. Like I just don't like. I honestly, legitimately believe that in a mythical matchup that he would beat Floyd at 140.
Nah, I don't think Floyd beats his ass at 140.
I knew you would say that. I disagree. I just feel like the volume punching.
It's a hard fight though. Like if they fought 10 times, I think Aaron Pryor could win like 4 times.
I can see that. Okay, I can fuck with that.
I don't think Floyd. It's not a walk in the park for Floyd, but I think like Floyd was just so accurate and so offensive at that weight while still having the defense and the footwork.
Whereas Pryor was all volume and offense. I mean, Dude. Yeah. I mean, Dude had a chance. I mean, not many people can eat Alexis Arguello's KO shots like he did. Like Arguello was at least 5-6 KO shots in him. Snap his head back, but he didn't.
A lesser fighter would have knocked the shit out of if Arguello, he would have not beat the shit out of a lesser fighter. That was Aaron Pryor. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, dirty
water and all. I don't give a shit.
Pryor. I was thinking, Pryor was an absolute beast. Like, dude fought with a devil-may character. Like, dude fought with actual pain. Like, he had something going on, and he just took it out on anyone in the ring. he wasn't mean though. He was just like, he got, when he said, "What time is it? Hawk time." That's what time it was. And like dude was just relentless.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's funny because a lot of people that have said that they feel like the greatest 140 fighter is Julio Cesar Chavez, but I would pick Pryor over Chavez any time if they fought. Every time.
I've heard more people call Costa Zoo the greatest 140.
Yeah, same here.
I don't know many people's calling Julio Cesar Chavez the greatest.
Yes, I've heard people say that. I've heard many people say that he pick him at 140. Although I kind of would have almost leaned towards.
I think Pryor beats Chavez ass at 140. Like it was all he could handle. Meldrick Taylor.
Yeah.
and I think Pryor hits harder than Taylor.
He absolutely
he's way
does.
more resilient.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, Chavez Senior would be in for a fight of his life, and of course he'd probably welcome it too. That's for damn sure. But no, Pryor. The only thing that really hurts Pryor at the weight was like, Pryor he had a lot of issues too. Like after the Aguero fights,
he had his demons. Yeah, his drug usage.
The best of them, and it was unfortunate too. And of course, he could never get the high profiles because people like Tommy Hearns or Sugar Ray Leonard wouldn't fight him.
No, wait.
Whoa,
Sugar Ray Leonard offered that man.
Sure, offer him, yes. Yep, and so did Duran.
Pryor and them turned it down.
Yep, Pryor turned both of those fights down.
He didn't want it. Other than that, he never moved up to 147. The same niggas is ducking him. So we gotta say the same rule. That's why when people said, "Oh man, Golovkin ducked Ward," I'm just like, he was never in his division.
Yeah, and the unfortunate thing too is like when he did go up to 147, it was after like 2-year layoff and he got KO'd by a hard punching journeyman, his only loss. So it's just like it's unfortunate because, like I said, it's probably the drug issues that probably got the head, got the best of him at that particular time.
So we all voted for someone different then.
Yep, and of course, 33% voted for Floyd, but I can understand that because Floyd at 130 was a monster.
Yeah, he was.
It's like hard to take anybody at that weight over Floyd. To me, that's peak Floyd.
Yeah. Like I said, Floyd in the lighter weights was special. Like, everyone thought, Pretty Boy Floyd. Like, Floyd used to be like super fast and offensive and like lightning fast. He was something absolutely special at that weight.
I just wish we got more of the damn upper, like the Casamayor, the Freitas type fights at 130.
Yep, he did give us the Corrales fade.
Yeah.
But yeah, as he went up, like I said, 140 was pretty much probably like the last gasp of what he was, and then 147 was more of what everyone sees today. Like,
the Money Mayweather version, the pot shot, defensively responsible version.
Let me neutralize you to death.
I can hear the disdain in LB's voice when he says that.
I shall decision you up. Like, damn, I can't land a jab, but I'm not really getting hurt either. I feel so demoralized.
Yeah, but then he was like, it's not cool to take punishment, hit and not get hit.
It's never been cool to take punishment. What the fuck? Just because the nigga started fighting, that
was always a stupid ass saying that he said, and people ran with it. He's not wrong.
But with that thing, you got Floyd stands, like, oh, Floyd never got hit or anything like that. I was like, dog, he's been boxing for 20-something years, never got hit. Yeah, the niggas talk about like he just ran around the ring and just like never got in, like, oh yeah, it's defense, and then like that's not what he talked about. That's not what he really means by getting hit and not get hit. Like Floyd fight, that's just his fight. You never saw what he took in his sparring or anything like that. Like Floyd took punches, just not as much as probably like say a Gotti took punches. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, you could do some in betweens. Like that's you went to one extreme to the next, and the guy kind of beat him to the other extreme. So like, damn.
Well, I mean, everyone else is in between, and then there's
Yeah.
you know,
And some honorable mentions for me, because could only do 4. Some honorable mentions for me. I would say, to me, my personal opinion, if there were the choice, I would also give the honorable mention to at 154. I think Tommy Hearns is an unbeatable fighter at 154.
but he only had like 2 fights, give or take. He didn't.
But his attributes, like that, he would have.
I think Tito could come up with him at 154. Like I don't think that's like, nah.
I see.
I don't see him as invincible at one. Like, honestly, I feel like Michael Spinks at 175.
That was going to be my second honorable mention. Michael Spinks at 175. Hard to beat. He's one guy.
I even think Roy would be up against it on that one.
I actually think he would beat Roy at 175. He had the style. At 175. Yeah, 175. His awkward style would definitely get the best of him.
And on top of that, I mean, Michael Spinks could punch. I mean, that's the one thing most people like, and that's why I hate about Michael Spinks. Like, everyone thinks of Spinks. It's like, oh, Tyson put him away in 1. That's Tyson. But, dude is literally probably one of the greatest fighters to ever walk this earth. Like, you will never find as many people with his accomplishments at all. And LBA, you're absolutely mentioning that.
And then the other guy, I mean, it's always funny. What's up?
Oh, no, because I heard my name, but I didn't hear what he said.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Somebody was ordering a bean burrito or something.
No, go ahead, P.
No, I was going to say the other guy, of the third option to me, and I mean, I don't even know if it's even worth mentioning because it's a dead division, and I mean, not really dead, but it's a irrelevant division to the casual eye, and most guys, a lot of these guys at cruiserweight have do it better at heavyweight, but at cruiserweight, Holyfield is unfuckwittable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, Holyfield is probably the greatest cruiserweight. I mean, pretty much ever.
Not just the greatest cruiserweight ever. I think he's untouchable at cruiserweight.
I mean, when you can go 15.
Yeah, because Usyk ain't beating him.
I mean, when you can go 15 rounds in your 11th fight with another all-time great, and win a title off of that, like, you're special. Like, you see fights today, it's like 11 fights. Like, I gotta fight a jobber or something like that. Holyfield really, like, he threw himself in the fire.
You can't be called the real deal if you ain't doing that shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, Holyfield is an all-time great at cruiserweight. He's the greatest cruiserweight of all time. There's no question about that.
By far.
First undisputed cruiserweight champion, and then undisputed heavyweight champion. Like, Holyfield, yeah, I mean, Holyfield is a true great.
Yeah, so yeah, it was a good poll topic. I mean, the answer is I think 168. If you would have had Roy for 168, he would have definitely got my vote. But I just had to give it to Duran because, like, I think he's the hardest matchup individually. Like, when you look at offense, defense, just physicality, the speed, the power, aggressiveness, just a whole fucking problem, man.
Yeah, and that's not wrong either.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, this was one of those. There wasn't really a wrong answer.
It's funny because, like, when you think about all these guys, like, especially when you consider the guys that we hype up today, like, everybody hypes up, and he deserves the praise. Is Lomachenko, at 130 and 135. He's nothing. He's nothing compared to the two that we mentioned, at Floyd at 130 and Duran at 135. There's no way he could see a guy like Duran.
Dude, we don't know if Lomachenko would have beat Freitas and Casamayor, to tell you the truth.
Sure.
Like, honestly, they're a level above the guys he's been fighting.
The funny you say, I think Casamayor is a hellacious style for Lomachenko. Like, he gives Lomachenko all types of.
All of them, like, I mean, like these dudes could punch, defense, footwork. Like, does Lomachenko beat Corrales? We don't know.
I mean, I'd probably give him the favorite against like Corrales and Castillo, but Casamayor.
Wow.
I would love to see that fight in their prime.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, I mean, this shit. I mean, either Casemiro would get frustrated, or Casemiro would blast this dude like with all types of combinations, and make it rough too. At that,
I don't think he's running the gauntlet undefeated. If Lomachenko fights Corrales, Freitas, Casemiro, he's losing to at least one of them. And Castillo. If he got to fight that 4, he losing to at least one of them, maybe 2.
Word. But unfortunately, we'll never see that since the era's never crossed.
Yeah, but it's just funny because we praise him, and like the media members, I remember they were calling him the best thing since since Pernell Whitaker. I'm like, he's not Sweet Pea. Like, stop calling him that. Like, he's not Sweet Pea. He's not like he's great. He's very good, but he's not that level.
Yeah, of course. And we'll see. Lopez is gonna bring him back to earth.
Oh, we have a nice little spoiler there.
Yeah,
so we'll see. But regardless, it's a good poll.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely a good poll, man. I like I said, the polls. The PB be killing those polls like in the last couple of weeks, man. So yeah, salute to you.
Hey, nigga, I was the last week poll, nigga.
You was the last week poll? Shit, I didn't know. Shit, all I know is that you do those polls, bro. I don't know. Hey.
Well, to be Pat, LB actually told me like he ran the executive order for that poll to be run, so that I got to give him the credit.
Yeah, but he's been killing everything else, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Because when he tell me, I'll let him know, like, right, like, yo, that's a good one. Like, yeah, this is good. Like, okay. I think the only poll I got on him for was, I think the Charlo Margarito.
Yeah, you got on me for that one.
Cause that was just like, come on, nigga, don't be wasting your poll for this shit.
Well,
but I understand why, though. You explained it, like, the niggas really hate some Charlo.
Yeah, and I needed to test something out.
but other than that, yeah, he been killing the pole game. Yeah, it just I was like, that Trinidad one. I was like, hold on, I want to see if I could roll my eyes out my head today. I was like, I'm gonna try for something new. and then the gods showed up, so I was like, oh shit, even better. Like, damn. Yeah. Them executive decisions be hitting though, man. I remember the Yildirim, the Eubanks one, like the KO.
Mm-hmm.
That was another one. Like, I'm like, damn, okay, 13,000 views.
Yeah, that one. I still to this day I still don't understand the fascination for that KO, but they fucked with that one.
Yeah, like, it's crazy. I don't even know how Tito came across the damn pole.
Yeah, I mean, he's retired. He has money. He probably is like, let me go see what's on my phone. See who's gonna praise me today. That's how these legends be thinking. And
that must be the life.
Yeah, and he saw some real shit, so he responded back with some real shit. So salute to Trinidad for that. But
y'all can wrap it up now. Y'all can get the DJ.
Word, yeah. So yeah, we'll wrap this up with some final thoughts. Get final thought from Rome. If he's there. Rome, you there, bruh?
I'm here.
Yeah, man. Your final thoughts, bruh? Yeah, bro. Your final thoughts?
My final thoughts is Pat don't know music.
Nigga, fuck you.
Facts.
Hold on, my seatbelt light going off. Pat don't know music. Ice Cube's a monster. PD protecting the streets. Shuttleworth to go. That's my final note, thing.
They said this nigga protected the streets. It's like, well, you know, technically, if we're being objective, it's a 7. Like, and the streets have been protected from the evil opinions of Pat Scorpio and his bias
and his vibes, giving fucking
vibes.
I hope you enjoy that EPMD album, nigga.
Friends, how many of us have them?
What was that?
Oh, nigga, we were singing Houdini. The fuck?
Yeah, we singing your shit, nigga.
No, nigga, I said
How
like
you gonna
Rome,
get it?
nigga. I thought Rome said something. I'm not talking about. I ignored you niggas with that shit.
I said thanks for that, nigga.
Yeah, there you go. Silly ass niggas. Anyways, LB, your final thoughts, bro?
Oh man, we gonna be dropping the cartoon like either Tuesday or Wednesday. We gonna decide, like, you know, we gonna get the new set of podcasts is, you know, get they run first, or we just gonna run the cartoon. But y'all definitely getting the cartoon this week. Episode 2 is done and it's fire as fuck. It's funny, you know. Got the whole squad in that shit. So shout out to the whole squad. The music soundtrack on point. Clanarchy, you know, RTDZ, Prolific Genius 1, you know, and Prolific Junior, his son, making a special guest appearance. You know, King P in there. You know, PJ, myself, you know, Shuttleworth, and Pat Scorpio in this shit.
Yep.
You know, Rome, you know, he in there too. So, you know, the whole squad, all 8 of us, the whole clan.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna be dropping that shit, and, you know, if y'all keep fucking with it, y'all just go to ringgangradio.com, and, you know, y'all gonna fuck with them donations, whatever, show love, you know, subscribe, all that shit.
Yep. Yeah, that's what it is, man. AOP, man, do you got any final thoughts, bro?
Ring Gang Radio all day. You already know where to find us at, ringgangradio.com. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. We got a new cartoon coming out. Cartoon Part 1. Go watch that if you've been sleeping. You already know. You know what I'm saying? Tech and Destroy out. If you haven't listened to that, go listen to that. And you already know the vibes.
There you go. Yeah, you know, like I said, and also I can't wait for that cartoon, you know, the cartoon to be released. And then, you know, I'm working on, you know, the prediction videos. They'll be out sometime later this week as well. And of course, you know, I'm always thinking about probably making, you know, creating another Forgotten Fate article. But, you know, I'm gonna let, you know, this stuff in the cartoon, you know, get its run first before I make another article. But yeah, no, we definitely got some shit coming up. And then also I got to salute people who are listening to our stuff on Anchor. You know, I see the Anchor views, like, you know, all of a sudden where it's just like, you know, it's increased significantly. It's like, oh shit, it's an organic growth. You gotta love it, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, we got that No Limit book CD booklet list of promotions going on.
Yeah, you know, yeah. Look, our stuff is everywhere, and make sure that Podomatic too. You know, you've been showing us love. You know, audience on there. You know, we thank you for for listening and everything like that. And yeah, you know, if you like what you heard, man, you know, we have links to various places on Podomatic, on our website. You know, if you want to hit us with a little donation or whatnot, or if you go on Anchor, you know, the more you listen to our stuff, you know, the more you can donate to us. You know, it's all good.
Well, yeah. You know, you can't call for them donations, it's all good, you know what I mean? But call for them retweets and shares and comments and likes and you know,
Donations.
And subscriptions.
Yeah.
Donations.
Niggas donations.
Get our creep flow on. Like, hey man, we Ring Gang.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely the subs in our YouTube channel. Like, you know, we load everything up on there, and also on Instagram too, man. You know, the cartoon will be loaded up in YouTube and Instagram, man. So, and you know, obviously, you know, check it out and make sure you tell your friends, and your friends can tell your friends, and then we can all be friends. You know, so it's all good, man. You know, like I said, because we do this for y'all. You know, we love boxing, we love things, you know, music and all types of stuff like that. But you know, we just do this because we want to be able to like share what we do with, you know, with everyone else, man. You know, we do this for y'all. So,
Cool. Come share my love. I wanna share you.
We do this for the streets.
That's Midnight Love Shuttlesworth right there. Midnight Love version. The Halo version.
Oh man, nah, nigga, that's the '80s version. As soon as you turn off that Kubo D, you be playing, nigga. All that Evelyn Champagne King and all them other joints.
Yeah, that's the classic shit right there, though.
Yep.
Real talk.
Mickey Howard and all of that. It's like, oh shit.
Oh man, these niggas are silly, man. But yeah, that's why I enjoy doing these podcasts, man. Like talking to these dudes. Well, I talk to them almost every day, anyways. But yeah, I enjoy talking. These dudes, man. They keep this shit lit and hilarious, man. Gotta love it, man. But we'll get ready to get up out of there. So for myself, Pat Scorpion, and the representative, for LB Shuttleworth, God the Goat Artist, for King P, Bodega P, for Rome, aka Chicago Win. You know what I'm saying? This has been another wonderful episode. Top five, yes. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So, till next time, peace.